This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. One of these teams will be right back here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 58 as we are underway from New Orleans. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Flush to his right. He'll run it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And his throw here is incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Sean Lattimore there defensively.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
It's a pickup of 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Brings up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. He's spotted at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Check 26, check 26.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt.
Punt formation for the Falcons.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now Jones. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Rolling to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw on the move to his left. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They're going to look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
To number 2.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carrier.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chip it. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check three. He's coming. Double up.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
He's checking.
Steps away. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
The 49-yard
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
He'll give it here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's brought down.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos, his 2nd sack of the night. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. 20, 10, 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead.
14. Falcons, 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
And the Falcon.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Let's go, defense.
He'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got room. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 17-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Packers 21, Falcons 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Pass incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game.
On downs.
On 1st down, Jones. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 19-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.